probably on right now. So strange. Okay. Hi, my name is Tony Adeyemi. I'm a sophomore here at Stanford, and I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
Hey, I'm Ryan Cohen, and I'm a sophomore from Sacramento.
Hi guys, my name is Miles. I'm a junior from Melbourne, Florida.
Hi everyone, my name's Catherine. I'm from Chicago, and I'm going to be a junior this year.
My name is Yusuf Hindi. I'm a sophomore from Connecticut.
My name is Meredith. I'm class of 2019 and I'm from Jefferson City, Missouri.
Hi everyone, I'm John. I'm a sophomore from Stratford-upon-Avon in the UK.
Hi, I'm Audrey. I'm a sophomore and I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina.
I'm Selby. I am a junior, class of 2018. I'm from Burlingame, California, which is 30 minutes away from Stanford, and I love Stanford.
Can I be like fun, or should I be like really dry?
My 10-foot beanbag. So we had a beanbag in our dorm this year, and it was everyone's favorite hangout spot from all hours of the night, and it was the most essential part of my dorm room by far.
I could not live without my mattress topper or mattress pad. It's basically a few inches of memory foam, and it transforms your bed into a magical pillow, cloud, heaven. Yeah.
One item I couldn't live without would be my recycling bin.
My little fan that I bought at the bookstore, because on the days when it gets too hot and there's no air conditioning, you are screwed if you don't have a fan.
Let's see, one item that I could not live without is this moss ball I have. It's like a ball of moss that floats in water. Provides a lot of emotional support, it's pretty cool. But more sensibly, probably like Clorox wipes. There are a lot of spills and desks get sticky, so those are handy to have around.
I think having like some decorations is really great for your dorm room. Like the rooms are pretty white and pretty plain when you get to them, so bringing a couple items from home that remind you of home is a really great touch to the room.
The most effective study spot for me is Green Library. I really like the Bender room, and I also like using the group study rooms with friends, but if it's a nice day outside, I love to study at Meyer Green.
Oh my gosh, probably the Law Terrace. It's this really, really beautiful green space above the law school, and it's kind of like a hidden spot on campus. Not everyone goes there, so definitely recommend checking that out.
My favorite study spot would probably be in the engineering quad.
My favorite study spot is the Oval because it's a super awesome place on campus. It's really pretty scenery all around, and it's a great spot to lay out. And they just recently added Wi-Fi to the flower beds, so it has the best Wi-Fi on campus as well. Hooray! Wi-Fi in the flower beds!
Honestly, my favorite study spot is my room, just because I don't have to get up and like bike anywhere. I can sit on my bed and study. I can sit at my desk and study. I can sit under my bed and study. Sometimes I sit in my wardrobe and study. If you really get creative with the space, you can utilize it really well.
I think it varies. Some students leave campus more often than others. I find myself not leaving as often as I probably should, because I know there are a lot of really cool spots just outside of campus.
I probably get off campus about once or twice a week. Sometimes I go into Palo Alto. It's a pretty popular spot to like go out to dinner with friends, or if you have anything you need to get. Palo Alto is like a really great place to go.
My favorite thing is to go to concerts in San Francisco or San Jose or Berkeley. So I've been to about 7 or 8 concerts this year. Really easy to go on the Caltrain, and it's so fun to get off campus and do that with your friends from your dorm or around campus.
I go to lots of Giants games up in the city because I'm a big San Francisco Giants fan.
My favorite activity would probably be just taking a Saturday to head to the beach, Half Moon Bay or Santa Cruz, to hang out with friends. It's pretty close to campus and easy to get to.
I think my most immediate community was my freshman dorm, Soto, just because they're the people you live with. You see them on the way to the shower, on your way to the bathroom, on your way to classes. You go out with them, you eat with them.
The Women's Community Center, where I'll be staffing next year, as well as a lot of different student clubs and organizations on campus, like the Haas Center and the Women's Coalition.
I found community in student government. I got involved with sophomore class cabinet my sophomore year, and I'm also in student government my junior.
I've definitely found community here in the Black Community Services Center. We call it the Black House. Students come there and meet and talk, and it's been a place of healing and a place of laughter for me. My freshman dorm, Blue Gym, has also been a place of healing.
The Stanford Duck Syndrome, which is this sort of metaphor that Stanford students are like ducks, calmly floating along on the surface, but paddling furiously underneath to stay afloat is definitely not as severe as it was made out to be by, you know, fellow incoming frosh. You're definitely going to be surrounded by people that are working really hard and that are super high achieving, but everyone's really humble, and if you ever reach out for help, if you ever need something, people are always there to support you.
The Stanford Duck Syndrome is very, very, very real. I went through it very heavy my freshman year. You can feel like you're trapped. It's just a big place. It's a lot of work that you have to keep up with. It can be beaten. Have a lot of friends. Have a lot of places where you take care of yourself and do what you want to do, but it is a real thing.
If you find a good community, and it's so easy to, people are so open to expressing their problems and to helping you, and there are so many resources on campus to help actually combat the Duck Syndrome. So we have our Duck Syndrome Club, which goes around kind of helping students there. Also CAPS, our counseling here, and our Bridge, our peer counseling here. So many ways where when you might feel overwhelmed or feel like there's too much going on, you'll be able to get help and resources. But in my experience, my friends were always open to help talk about what was going on in either our lives or their lives. Just kind of having those open conversations were really important. So in this handy dandy backpack of mine, laptop, notebook, folder, pen or pencil, and you're good to go.
And then walk out. I think the most important thing to bring to your class is actually a notepad and not your laptop, because when I personally find making notes by hand just helps me absorb the information a lot easier.
To class, I bring my backpack. I'm kind of famous for bringing my whole life in this bag on my bike everywhere I go. But usually for class, what you really need is a notebook, a laptop, and the textbook that goes with the class, and writing utensils, and you should be good from there. And a great attitude.
So I was never on the quarter system or anything kind of that fast paced. So when I first came to Stanford, I was wanting to meet new people, join everything, kind of get my groundings here. But the quarter system does go by a lot faster than a lot of people think. So it's 10 weeks instead of the normal semester 15. So just getting used to that was kind of hard. I did not foresee that being a problem, but it ended up being a pro more than a con as you got used to the quarter system.
Big problem I had freshman year probably was just family circumstances, a couple of health issues and issues back home that just compounded onto some hard classes, and that made things pretty hard to get through. But at the end of the day, we worked through it.
Actually, a lot of the problems I faced were more practical in terms of, like, as an international student, having to keep up with my immigration status, not getting deported, maintaining my visa requirements, you know, always checking, like, if I got a campus job, whether that would fit into what I was allowed to do under my visa, getting a TB test. Once you get over these, you know, small, very, very small hurdles, you're fine. And I would just say to always, you know, have a great time, but definitely keep up with the practical side, like, you know, refilling out your financial aid forms, for example, if you need to do that. Always be on top of that, because ultimately getting rid of those issues will make sure that you have a great time otherwise at Stanford.
My typical outfit, pretty casual, shorts and a t-shirt most days. There's a pretty wide range. Some people take it pretty seriously. Some people are just in, like, gym clothes every day. It's California, so don't stress.
If it's winter, I guess jeans and a t-shirt, and if it's summer, shorts and a t-shirt.
So I would say Stanford attire is very casual. Most people are wearing t-shirts, athletic shorts, yoga pants, things like that. But you can definitely dress up if you want to. I like wearing summer dresses, so there's a huge variety, and people have fun with fashion here, I think.
You know what? It doesn't matter what you wear, because we are all here to learn, and what you wear has no impact on how you learn, or at least it shouldn't.
Bring a coat.
Oh my gosh, I am such a big fan of Flomo Indian Sundays. Like, you have to check it out, it's great. Every Sunday, Flomo, it's a dorm on campus. Their dining hall serves Indian food, and it's kind of a really popular place to go, especially at the beginning of the year. The lines are super long.
Thai Cafe. Hi, Lily. See you tonight? See you tonight? Okay, cool. Yeah.
But my favorite food on campus is actually when Wilbur Dining or Arriaga Dining or any of the dining halls when they have sweet potatoes.
My favorite food on campus would probably have to be Panda Express.
If I was hungry after midnight, where would I get food? So there's 3 options late at night. You've got the 2 late nights, so there's Arriaga late night, Lake Log late night, and then there's Axe and Palm, which is just more of a restaurant, but it's definitely open until 2 or 2:30 in the morning.
Most succinctly as possible, so just say it. What is your go-to at late night?
I go for the macaroni and cheese. Some people don't recommend it, but I'm a fan.
The quesadillas are so good, and the breakfast burritos.
You can always catch me getting chicken wings and fries.
My go-to food at late night is a breakfast burrito and a chocolate milkshake.